This really is too bad. We're going to Ridge Vineyards. They're fantastically famous, and we're late. I hate being late for these people. I mean, basically, they've already had a fantastic lunch all lined up as lovely tasting samples. We had 20 or 30 different tasting samples of different bits of the vineyard, actually all gorgeous. Beautiful Cabernet, Syrah. James.
Can we go and look at a vineyard and talk about gravel? Please. Oh, God, look at this bend, man. We're not going to get around this one in one.
No, we're not. Anything behind us?
I think bits of the bus are grounding out, so we've probably broken something else now. Did you know this road was like this before you brought me up here?
Oh, James, it'll be worth the pain. This isn't a drive, it's a pilgrimage to learn a new wine philosophy at the feet of a master. Paul Draper, he's one of my heroes. He's world-renowned for his Montebello Cabernet Sauvignon and his Zinfandel blends. He's discovered ancient vineyards all over California, full of Zinfandel vines, but with wonderful old varieties like Petit Syrah and Carignan in there as well. He mixes them all together, so each year's blend will be intriguingly different. Ridge is a special wine because Paul is a special guy. One of the first people I ever met in wine who talked to me as an intelligent human being, shared everything that he knew about wine, but also about life. And it's as though he draws some kind of blood out of the earth and puts it into the wine. And I always find it in his, and I always have a smile of old-term recognition and affection whenever I open a bottle of Ridge wine.
Now, you might have noticed I'm not actually drinking any of this blended wine. Not only do I have to listen to Oz's fawning, I'm the designated driver, yet again. I've come up the world's most unsuitable road in the world's least appropriate vehicle with Oz Clarke to sit and not drink some wines produced by one of his posh intellectual friends that cost $75 a bottle.
This amazing plot of land absolutely on the top of this mountain. Mm-hmm. Why did someone come here? And 125 years later, are you still preserving something of that original vision? Can you do that?
I think that in the 19th century in California, I think everybody, it all started with small vineyards producing their own wine. And it's the problem of our society today wanting something that the critics tell them they should want, that's overripe or that's homogeneous, that's consensus. It's what everybody thinks wine should taste like, rather than the individual character of that particular person, let alone that particular wine, that particular place it's grown. And to me, that's much more interesting. Otherwise, you're manufacturing a beverage, and that, to me, is boring.
This may surprise you. I have had a bottle of Ridge wine in a pub in Britain, not very far from your house, as it happens, but I can't remember exactly which one it was, but I remember that it was extremely nice.
I can remember precisely which one it was because I paid the bill and I was with you.
Were you?
This rather worries me, you know. The one that he's talking about, I bought for him, he drank half of, I paid, he's forgotten.
You've served me very badly today.
My head...
You've brought me on a big wine holiday, or whatever it's called.
It's called a wine educational trip, to try and make you understand the nuances of New World and California.
Bringing me up here to give me a wine education and not allowing me to drink is a bit like saying, I'm going to teach you all about Shakespeare. You're not allowed to read it, though. Come on, you've gone all the way up to the top of the hill in an impossible bus.
This is a wonderful bloody place.
On an impossible road.
Yes.
Impossible to drive up here. And at the top I get a glass of water because it's just an elaborate excuse for you to come and visit your posh friends, who are delightful, I would agree. But it's time to go home and I've got to drive the bus down the impossible road. It's home time, wherever home is going to be tonight. Wherever it is, I know it'll go... That's all I know for certain. It's been the worst day of the trip so far. And as we leave, I begin to formulate a plan for revenge. I'm going to make Oz do some driving. But I'm a reasonable man, so he can have a drink as well.